way we work together is huge. It's not just about the clothes or the hair or the makeup. It's all of us coming together with a vision of the character. And it starts with what's on the page. And we break it down, look for images, research pieces, and then we get an actor, which can put all that up in the air and change everything, or it can inform your choices a little more closely. Because on the surface of the show, I think you have a lot of fairly normal seeming people, but it's a quirky bunch, and that's what makes it fun and different and interesting.
Whoa!
I feel like there's a lot of freedom from above for me to work things out with the talent.
And because we did so many seasons, I think they really developed their own characters as the time went by, and a lot of time we're responding to what they're thinking about the characters.
I'm mildly obsessed with the turn-of-the-century composer. This is how she dressed. So.
I used to dress up as Lord Byron and smoke opium in college.
In the very beginning, Rodrigo starts off with very long hair, and that's part of his character, and then he gets a haircut, and he wants to keep one piece, and so he keeps a rat tail. Actually, in the first season, we had a different rat tail for every episode, and it was kind of like the moving mole thing, and it was like our own private joke. And then in season 3, he gets the rat tail cut off.
I've wanted to do that for a long time.
He had this sad little stub for a while, and we were trying to figure out what to do with it. Kyle's idea is he wanted a feather. So he started adding a feather to it. So again, that was a big collaboration with the actor.
Can you hear my hair? No. Right?
When we first meet Haley, she is fresh out of North Carolina. She's a struggling musician. She doesn't have any money, so this is not a young woman going to Bergdorf Goodman and buying expensive clothes.
Nice bag.
Thank you.
And then as the seasons start to progress, we really see her come into her own as she becomes more confident in who she is as a player and then later a conductor.
I think my biggest challenge was the ghost of Mozart was dying. Just a ghost gets sweaty, but then I was like, well, I think it does whatever I want it to do. At this point, I think I'll kill him how I'd like. And also with Liberace, you can't pell out Liberace, then he's not Liberace anymore, you know? So it's like, does he have a spray tan on top of his ghostliness? Which is, that's what he has.
We had kind of a range of historical costumes in this show. We had the ghosts that appeared to first Rodrigo. He would see Mozart and then he saw Beethoven. But then we also had people who like to dress up like historical people. We had a madrigal choir this year. We had a man named Morton Norton who fancied himself a composer.
Morton Norton was so much fun. I had a Widow's Peak piece made for him because the composer that he's emulating had this really pronounced Widow's Peak, but we made it so it looked fake.
We kind of decided that it should look like, obviously he's not having a professional come to his house every day to dress him. So, you know, things are a little uneven, which was fun, and the actor was super into. And
You have lost your muse.
Yeah, he's an asshole of a muse.
So many of them are.
Shot in Mexico, Puerto Rico, Venice, and Japan.
I came all the way from New York to talk to you!
Like when I arrived in Venice, it was going around in the boats, shopping for day players, shopping for new things for principals. I remember my tailor bobbing up and down, sewing in a boat.
And in Japan, we went to a traditional Japanese wig making studio because it's a very specific way of how they're made. And the person that made the wigs also did kabuki makeup because it goes together.
I think we're lucky to work with each other too. What have we done? 6 projects together, the 3 of us. So I feel like we've developed a shorthand. When you get to work with people that you care about, not just as artists, but as human beings, it makes a big difference in your life.